Welcome to day 15 of Advent. In this Advent journey, so far we have seen something repeated over and over again. God does not begin where we expect, and the first to speak are never the ones that the world would have chosen. By now, the pattern should be clear. God speaks, the lowly hear, the humble respond, and the message moves outward. This is not accidental. This is how God has always worked. From the dust of Genesis to the shepherds in the fields, to the manger in Bethlehem. Advent is not just about what God did, it's about how he does it. This is easy to miss. The shepherds did not remain silent. They did not keep the revelation to themselves. They became the first proclaimers of the gospel. Before the apostles, before the teachers, before the preachers, the first evangelists are shepherds. Not because they are trained, not because they are respected, but because they heard, they believed, and they obeyed. Jesus will later say plainly, "The last will be first, and the first will be last." Here we are watching the truth unfold in real time. The shepherds are not outsiders to Israel. They are Jewish men. They belong to the covenant people. And yet, with their own community, they are the lowest. They are the last among the Jews. They are the least likely witnesses. The ones no one would expect God to choose. And yet, God chooses them to be first. The first announcement of the Messiah entrusted not to Israel's leaders, but to Israel's lowest. Now consider what this reveals to Mary. Mary has already heard from an angel. She has already been called blessed. She carries the Word made flesh. But now, the gospel is spoken back to her by shepherds. The last, the least. This is not accidental confirmation. This is divine instruction. God is showing Mary that this salvation is not centered on her uniqueness, but on his mercy. This is a sign. What began in her is already moving beyond her. Scripture is incredibly clear. Only one is perfect, and that is God alone. Jesus himself affirms that none are good except God. Not to diminish Mary, but to glorify God, to remember that God's work is bigger than any one vessel. This is the shape of the gospel. God speaks to the lowly proclaim. The message rises upward and outward. This is not disorder, it is grace. Shepherds become the living proof that God's kingdom does not move by rank, but by mercy. The last speak first, so that no one can boast. This moment reaches backward and forward all at once. Backward to Genesis, where redemption is promised in the fall. Forward to the world, where salvation will be proclaimed to all nations. The shepherds are the first voices in a story that will soon reach the ends of the earth. And Mary sees it. She does not interrupt. She does not exalt herself. She treasures and she ponders. This is because God's glory is unfolding before her, and it cannot be grasped in a single moment. This Advent we remember, God chooses the last first. Revelation leads to proclamation. The gospel is entrusted to the humble. Salvation is not heretical. God's mercy moves outward. The gift of Christ is for all. The shepherds speak first so that no one will mistake that this salvation belongs to God and God alone. This was day 15 of Advent. Tomorrow, we'll turn our attention fully to the manger and see how God hides his glory in the lowliest of places. Don't stop praising, don't stop praying, don't stop rejoicing. We'll see you in the next video.